and more, I think. GPs being asked for more and more. ILPA also involved in that, I mean, driving the sort of benchmarks for what needs to be reported and how. IR, as Chris said, I mean, now it's an army that have to deal with it. And so, I think the transparency is sort of being driven by, the inexorable march for more information. And then the challenge for LPs is actually that the analysis doesn't actually help. It's the insight from the analysis that helps. And the big question is, will people be able to sort of say, we're actually collecting the information that we use to actually create insight as opposed to just collecting the information? Because I mean, our RFI, I call it Hotel California, because stuff goes in but nothing ever comes out. And it therefore just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And the hope is that we're actually getting insight from it, and because we're getting the transparency, but unless we can use it in a meaningful way to make better decisions, then we're just, the little duck's just creating a lot of splashes, isn't it?
So I mean, to that point, what are you looking for from your GPs? Do you just prefer just a raw data dump and you run it through Cobalt and you run it through your own systems and you run with it? Or is it more around the narrative that Chris mentioned in the...
Yeah, I think the way we use Cobalt, unsurprisingly, the sort of secret sauce of the investment system is get the filter as wide as you possibly can. And our sort of ridiculous goal is to try and see everything, and we won't, but we try to see everything. And then the key thing is this: first cut from the world to a much, much smaller number. And humans have to do that, but data and information really helps, and that's what we use Cobalt for a lot, is crush the first cut as much as we can, and then spend human time on this bit down to the bottom. And that's really powerful, because the number of things that we get to look at now, it's through 1,200 a year heading to a much bigger number. So there's so many things to look at that you need to have some sort of objective way of doing the first cut, or else you're going to drown. And that's data analytics helps a lot. It can't make the decision, but it certainly can help, and that's what we feel.